that you keep on playing me like a game.
I was out the other evening and was sitting beside a group of people, girls and guys. There was about 6 of them. And we got into a conversation. They were talking about being single and how they all miss their exes. And so I asked them the question, do you really miss your ex? Well, 5 out of the 6 said that their exes were all with somebody else. So they were all in new relationships and all these ones were single, as I said. So I said, is it that you miss your ex or you're jealous they've moved on? Because let's think about it. If you were supposed to be with them, I mean, unless you really screwed up and you messed up and you like regret it and everything else, then you have to ask yourself and remember why you broke up with them in the first place. Because as time goes by, especially women in this case, we remember all the good things in the relationship. We don't remember the things that pissed us off, drove us effing crazy. We think about those wonderful moments because we're single, we're lonely, and we're bored. But what you really need to do is sit down and think about the things that didn't work in your relationship. Because you really want to go into your next relationship repeating the pattern of what didn't work in the first one? And is it really that you're missing your ex, or is it your ego talking? Because think about that. Because they've moved on means they're no longer thinking about you. And I know we all want, them to hurt a little bit when we break up. We don't want them moving on really quickly, finding somebody to replace us, because we're sitting here not moved on. We're still harboring sadness, resentment, anger, whatever it is we're feeling about our breakup, and they're already in a new one. So this pisses us off, and then we start thinking, well, maybe they weren't so bad. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe I should be back with them. But what you really have to think about is, you don't just break up usually over one thing. There's usually a bunch of things that come into play, and eventually you start making your decision based on more than 1 or 2 things. So rather than sit there and regret your decision, unless, as I said, you were really not smart and not thinking properly, and in that case, I always recommend that you go and apologize, own your stuff, and see if you can make it work. If you've exhausted all those other areas, there's no chance of you getting back together, don't worry about who they've moved on with. Because as much as it hurts, there was somebody that maybe is better for them, or maybe they didn't do their emotional healing themselves, which they should have taken more time. But whatever it is, don't sit there and be jealous. Don't be angry because they've moved on. Look at it that you're away from it. You're on to bigger and better things, but by holding on to all that same stuff that was already a problem in your relationship, and now you're still holding on to it, it's not going to better your dating life. You're not putting out the right things to attract somebody towards you. So stop worrying about what you don't have with them and think about what you could have with somebody else. You broke up with them for a reason. Don't start doubting yourself. Anyway, that's my little news and talk today. And the group that I spoke to, we had a really good time. They had a few epiphanies there after I kind of brought this up. Don't forget, I've been there, done that, man. I got all the t-shirts. So I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know when not to keep making mistake after mistake. So move on, meet somebody who you can have a great loving relationship, and don't hold on to past stuff with your ex. It's just prolonging you from finding the happiness that you deserve as well as what they've got. So anyway, thanks for listening. Don't forget to contact Dear Sybersue at gmail.com. And I love hearing from you. I usually answer everybody back unless you're being mean. And even then, sometimes I answer back. But I love hearing from you. So please keep contacting me. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Mwah. Love you all. Bye.